Hello and welcome. Yeah, sorry, I've been on Silver Run Forest on the Platinum expansion for a few days, just trying to showcase the map for all of you viewers and subscribers. Yeah, I've put down all my normal sort of things and just had a look at that. Yeah, I'm just gathering, as I said last session, the last little bits and bobs that we've got. The bits of barley from all of these different places, and I've done these two on this field. And did I do the one? Let's have a wander around. This is as much, yeah, it shows everything that we've got everywhere. Now, what's the one over there? I think we tested that one. Did we do these two the other day? Did I already test this? Remember whether we did the top one. I think I did. Have I got anything near there? No, I haven't. Let's go and have a quick look. It's only going to take seconds. Honey's getting big again. So I've got interactive zone marks on. I can see them on now. That's with mucking around on Silver Run. Yeah, I had to switch them on sometimes just to show different things. Right. Which rather defeats the thing of having to go into, tomorrow morning. Once I've seen whether or not we have got any barley left in any of these, what I'm going to do is going to go through till tomorrow morning. I'm not going to do the animals on camera. I'm just going to show you at the end, because on ROMBOZ we've done an awful lot of me showing you. I'm going to hit that post, aren't I? I don't think there's any way you could possibly get around from not hitting that. Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, I did. I thought I wouldn't think there was any way on this earth. Yeah, we've done all the baling, so that's all done. Apart from, things like that. So that's finished everything that I said I was going to finish off camera. Yeah, it's going to rain a little. I thought I'd taken this till tomorrow morning. So I don't know. No, I didn't. It was these little jobs. That's right. Yeah, these finishing touches. Yeah, let's have a look. I'm sure I did this the other day. Yeah, that's why the other lorry's down there. Oh, we may as well grab it while we're here. And we'll go down to the other lorry. I did put some into the Lorts all in one. That was what I just wanted to be thorough. To make sure that we do all that we set out to do. Yeah, that's what we want. Right, while that's filling, we're going to go down to the bottom one. No. That's what I want. That one there. Aha, so I did fill it. Let's go and stick this. Yes, now this is a good thing about in-game storage, a little bit like manure pits. Is if it's in the range of the Lorts all-in-one productions, and it is, I thought it was down to the all-in-one, and it's not. It's actually a game feature, because I had exactly the same with the BGA, the mini BGA that we used to have on here. It was next to one of the Omatana silos, and because it was within range, it could pick up the fact that there was straw, and it saw it as the straw was inside the BGA rather than inside the silo, so it was actually running from that. Yeah, the ramifications of that are, you could sort of, it is true, you could cheat. I don't know if the game allows you to, but it's, yeah. Right, let's get this put in there. Now then, slurry, I think we've got that was the other thing. I'm sure that was the other reason why I didn't want to. I think I put 2 loads of slurry to run. So we'll grab that 37 tons of wheat from the top one. I've got the Platinum expansion all loaded in now as well. Let's grab you. And we'll take the 2 of these over to with the slurry backs, the liquid tankers, take them both down and see if I'm right. If I am, I don't want to leave that till tomorrow morning, because the amount of slurry and manure that they are producing now each day is a lot, because it is getting to the end of a Let's Play where everything's massive. I'm quite pleased. I've got to do a little bit better. I'm not quite getting my animals mature. Like, I've got 400. I support tomorrow morning. I think we will have 490. Yeah, we've got more than enough births to actually fill the capacity. But again, we're only going to the end of this year, so right, too quickly. Yeah, so I've got to do a better job of like getting the up to the 490 and getting mature before the close of a Let's Play. It's a skill I've got to work on, definitely. I could stick this straight in the Lords. Sunflowers are coming on nicely. It's nice to see. There's quite a few decent mod drops recently. Also, in the help of a struggling farmer, the cutting bars, which was one of the best things about the Fent GT pack of old, I thought, that has dropped. So, in fact, let's go. Yeah, let's take him left down there. We'll follow in a minute. Oh, we need the back. Yeah, that's true. Let's drop these up here. We'll grab one of these tankers, and then we'll grab t'other one with other one. Yeah, I still can't get over how many tons of grass we got from the field, and that's every time that we've done that, but phenomenal. Yes, it made a change. It did sort of bring home how big that field is, how long it took me to actually do that grass session with 2 forage dragons. As I say, I don't think 3 would have. I think 3 would have compounded issues, not actually helped. Managing those 2, it was definitely the right decision. Though, was to have the swap trailer. That's when things started to speed up nicely at that point. So. So then now, other than I think there's a bit of grass in the bottom silo near the animals, but again I'm not worried about grass. Yeah, we can't produce too much more anyway. Yeah, as I said, it's more now about cycles. Yeah, what's left to do is all about cycles, which is why I wanted to bring the wheat and the barley out of those things to actually get these running, obviously, because these are fantastic flour mills and reasonable bakeries. And then of course we've got our bakeries over at, in fact, yeah, why not, let's just have a quick look, because we haven't looked for a few episodes at, let's go and have a look over here. Start your engine in case we need you, but I don't think we will, but yeah, you never know. Right, so let's make sure there's water in these. There should be. Yeah, water's topped up there. That distributor's doing its job very well. So these are going full pelt, which is obviously what they've done. You can see 65 tons. Of course, these have been knobbled now, and they're not as powerful as they used to be. That's not that door, is it? Let's have a quick look. Let's try to do this. That's not here, is it? That's loading. Now remember, that's where the bay is. Is it here? No, it's the door here. That's it. Too many doors. Right, let's have a look then. So, how many cycles is it now? 24,000. Still good. 24 tons of bread a day per one of these. So we're racking at 48 tons of bread every single day, which is obviously part of our production chain, and what is good. Right, still have to go in. You do. There's no way you can't properly do this. Right, it's that one there. Let's drop you down and let's grab that other tanker and let's use follow me. We're going to go down, just check the slurry, and then we're going to go through till tomorrow morning, next month. I keep saying this right. Yeah, I washed all of the backs down as well. Mind you, not that it matters now. Oh no, it does. Yeah, we've still got the. It's all produce now rather than. Yeah, that's not quite right. Too far across. Right, smashing. Let's get this on follow. We'll go and have a look to see how much slurry there is down with the animals. There's the pigs as well. I don't think there was much in the pigs, I seem to remember this morning. But no, that's the one. It's that one there. Fantastic. Have you popped? Yes, you have. Fantastic. Let's get going. So yes, we are 2 fields sorted now. The one across there. We've got sorghum to do tomorrow morning. So I'm hoping to get us onto that. So I'm hoping to get past the animals, because the animals do take a while as well, because obviously you've got to do the milk side of it and all the rest of it. Please tell me the lorry is still following. Looks like it's turning on the mini-map. Let's switch that off actually. Yeah, so tomorrow morning, that's what I'm hoping to get us through till. A lot nicer now in the yard, now that we've actually tidied everything up. I'm glad I did what I did now. Have I lost you? No, I haven't. Fantastic. And if I'm wrong and I haven't got any slurry here, then that's fantastic, because there will be in the morning. Oh no, I was right. All my life. 130 tons of manure as well. Ooh. Okay, right, let's actually stop the follower following there. Perfect timing. Whoa, only I'm stuck on this point. Thank you very much, young lady. Grand job. Right, now then, am I going to get... Ooh, that is true. Yeah, this is where the game treats the... manure is so solid. The corner, I doubt I'll be able to get past it now. Drop that and go and get one of the backs. Actually, no, because I don't want to use that one. It's always used for the animal food. I don't really want to cross-contaminate. I want to play this as realistically as possible. He says, as he's about to slouch across to... Mind you, you've got to imagine this is not, legit. This is... Please tell me you are taken out of there. You are. Right, smash it. Right, we're going to go and grab a back. Yeah. You would really be using tubes and pipes like the Wobsters. I can't remember what the name of the thing is though, but it does that. I did try it. I tried it in FS19. I might try it again. I do like that level of realism. Did try, and I found the pipes again, the unrealism of the game physics. It's a step in the right direction, but it wasn't quite. Yeah, it wasn't quite there when I tried it in FS19. So I might try again in FS22, see if it's improved. The pipes were like unrealistic. They were, didn't twist properly, and they got in the way, and they like moved. And I thought, this is where you've got to realise it's a game. We're playing realistically to a point, but. Wow, I do need to watch this. Right, let's go and get her back. Let's get that manure. Should almost do this in one hit. Right, I'll wash this back. That back over there, is that still milky? So it doesn't really matter for this, does it? This is... yeah. Oh, I did wash it. Oh, wow. Gordon Bennett, I was on the ball. That's all 3 out of 3, all cleaned. Ready for... yeah, now I'm going to put manure in it and mucky it all up again. Yeah, the one thing I am sort of sad about in this Let's Play is that we didn't get a chance to use the Estrella. Oh wow, he did clean that well. Fantastic. Right, I'll get the manure done and then we'll bring the two loads up. This hasn't got the ability to have a back point, has it? I think it has. Not that I'm complaining. It's like massive already, but just thinking in one go, if it did have, I could pull the. We can. Right, in that case, then we are going to need to grab the dolly. Yeah, if we're going to do the two things, we need to. This is going to be a bit of a. It just saves. Yeah, it's like 30 seconds of extra time to save 3 or 4 minutes of time. It's well worth doing. Do you know, I had a feeling she'd always listen to that inner voice. I didn't know what I was. God, I bet this is slow backwards. Yeah, I thought, oh, I might need that. Dolly. But I ignored that. And now, even though I didn't know why I needed the dolly, I was right all along. I should have listened. Right, let's try and help a little. Let's do that. Oh, yeah, that's not regular. Yes, I think that will be the... I wanted to use these. It was obviously it would cost us a fortune. We did use them early on, one of the other one, but yeah, we've not used them in a while. And I just wanted to. I thought I want to use those forage, the two, show them the two of them before the end of the Let's Play. I thought, come on, let's do the grass with them. Yes, I'm all logged out. Yeah, yeah, if you wish to have a look at my sort of findings, yeah, by all means have a look on Silver Run, because it is nice. Obviously the game's changed such a lot over the years, and forestry I've always felt, which is one of the reasons why I don't do forestry, is because it's not there. It doesn't work right. Mr. Silly P, I was watching his videos about the expansion pack, and he was talking about the the moving of the wood contracts. Now, Giants on Mat have changed the wood logs that are used in the contract fit perfectly onto a trailer, but not so the logs you use on a day-to-day basis. If I chop these trees down with a wood harvester and there's no bits on the side, they still don't sit on the trailer. It's no good carefully preparing one contract and that works right, but all of your real wood doesn't work. There's a white elephant in the room. And it was, I also used, again, aiming for realism, which I do try to do. I was revisiting all the old things that I visited over the years, which is why I don't do forestry, because it's not there yet. Yeah, and I just causes too much stress trying to make things work that don't work. You need 10 million workarounds to make right. Actually, how am I going to do this? I've got two massive trailers and I don't want to be ruining a field of prop. So I'm going to need to, yeah, I need tempted the manure first. Can I sneak past? I don't think I can. Sure, the way the worker parked that second one, I think I was like, let's have a go. Can I sneak? No, there's a... Yeah, I was looking at... I settled for a telehandler because the wheel loader, it wouldn't have had the reach to do what we did in the end anyway. That was the one definite thing that... Right, can we sneak past with you? Sure that we can. We might be able to use our weight to push you if we go round in your... Whoa. So much weight in this, it pushes you. Yeah, I was trying to play realistically and use... without using the big bag handler, because that works. And it's one of the few things that allows... Okay, let's do this another way. Yeah, I tried the proper, normal things, the proper grabbers. Again, I've got hundreds of thousands of logs, money's worth of logs. I've cut the entire forest that we needed to get to our land, so I've been very thorough. And it was time to, I wanted to show the railway, the train, by dropping off one load, just to show that off. And... which meant I've got to load and unload a couple of times. Come on, you can do this. And this is the other thing. It's solid manure that's really made of. Yeah, you get caught on that. So that hasn't changed. I thought that had changed between FS19 and FS22. The fact that you're running through manure, obviously in real life, that would be moist. In this, it's solid. As in, like, it's classed as me running into a wall, so it won't let me past. Yeah, okay. Which, of course, yeah, but... I mean, as I said, I'm not trying to... This is not me in my attempt to... I recognise there is a game, and therefore you can't have it perfectly. You know, it's a step in the right direction, but... Right, we need to get rid of the dolly. Ah, no, I meant to get rid of the dolly. Do you know? Right, let's try and grab that. Can we push that in though? Will it let me? Gently nudge that across with 67 tons of liquid in. That's what I want to know. And this is a beast. Right, let's see if we can now properly pull that with wheels. Destroying our field of crop. Yeah, if we can get this across a little. How much room have I got to move? Not a lot. Gordon Benny. Nothing's ever easy. Ah, didn't quite fill it. No, I didn't. That's right. It was, yeah. Wasn't quite. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. This is not so easy to do without wrecking crop. Or, in fact, let's go that way. Yeah, I was trying to use the proper, normal, like, actually, the manure forks, funny enough, they are one of the best things, but you've got to be able to grip at least a couple of logs every single time reliably to make it work. There's no way you can have 6 million logs and grab one at a time. It would take you forever. It's unrealistic. So yeah, I was trying to get one of the log forks, and half of them had the collisions in the wrong places, including the Giants one was one of the best for the collisions not being, but it had the weakest jaws, so therefore you would close it on the wood and it wouldn't close, and then if you lifted it, it would close, meaning that it was closed all along, but the jaw strength wasn't there for it to grab the wood, which again, is game physics. There's nothing you can do about that. So I came to the conclusion that although the big bag handler and that type, the big bag winch, They have got their problems. They are the only thing in the game that actually is fit to actually do logging on a level like you could do it in real life. Right. Let's try that. Let's see. Now, can we? I don't know that we're going to do this like this because we're not going to get close enough to get the fill thing. Yeah, this is true. We might be compounding the issue. No way I can get past that. Not unless you can fly, and I don't mean, yeah, I can fly, but yeah. Oh. I might be able to sort of, if I can scrunch, and I know I'm scrunching, there's no way I can do this other than to scrunch, really, I don't think. Otherwise, if I pull forwards and then reverse backwards, I'm going to go straight onto the sorghum. No choice. Let's see, can we sort of, again, knowing game mechanics, can we go up the manure enough that we can actually get the fill? I know it's a bit well, it's not, it's using game mechanics. And this is what I was saying with that, the silver run, is you have to employ workarounds. Unfortunately, the workarounds don't look realistic. So you try to aim for realism and then end up with a lack of realism. That is all I can say. Yeah, and I say the big bag handlers, big bag winches, they're the only things present. But the thing that shocked me, hooray, I should be able to get past now. Ooh. Seriously? Why am I stuck now? I'm not on anything. It's glassing the little tiny edge of that was solid. Yeah, and it is things like that. I do really, I know what it is. I've sort of been in IT myself, and yeah, I'm not a programmer, but that doesn't mean to say I haven't dabbled. It doesn't mean to say I don't understand the concepts, etc. Right, has this got an attacher on the back of it? Because I did do some of them, I'm sure. No. Whoa, reverse. Gordon Bennett, wait. Right, actually, the other one may have one. Let's drop that one off. Let's grab the dolly. And let's go around. That should be filled now. Yeah, so it really is a step in the right direction. The contracts Giants has obviously done that okay. They're picking up the one. Now that was the one thing I did like. That was, yeah, I mean, it's still bugged out, which is unfortunate because obviously you're trying to showcase a game that Giants have released, and all I did really was showed accurately that half of the contracts were bugged, which is awful. But I mean, content creators are all obviously going to want to try and show their viewers that this is a fantastic expansion. And did I achieve that? Not really. I couldn't. It literally bugged out one of the. Which was it? The Deadwood one. Yeah, it says afterwards. It says, and it does say that specifically. Afterwards, you can basically sell, if you choose to, you can sell the Deadwood. And obviously, I know myself from past things that Deadwood sells for quite a good. Wow, why is the extension? Oh, I didn't put the extension. I thought I had. Why has this lost its extensions? I had all three of these at 109, and I should know because I did all the running for the. When I repaired it, it's possible. It does do that sometimes. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Right, okay, so this is the one that has the attach. When I did the attacher, of course, it'll have reset it. I do hate that. I do wish it'd leave things alone. You know, like obviously as they were, but it doesn't. Right, so let's grab you. Yeah, so all I ended up with doing was showing that the Deadwood contracts was bugged. Because what I did was I saved the game because I'm not that silly that I know that this is a new expansion and like it might not work properly. So I'm taking Giants at their word. I saved the game just before I didn't complete the contract until I got, until I'd saved the game basically, and I'd got the wood off the land. It was all on the trailer. I hit take the contract and it disappeared the wood. Then when I reloaded the game, right now then, no, I need to drop the dolly off. Yeah, when I reloaded the game, it said that it sold them, and I got $41 for nearly 2 hours work. So you can imagine I was a tad sad. Well, actually, no, that's the letter I was actually angry. So I mean steaming, I really was, because yeah, 2 hours of my time, mainly to show yourselves, if I'm honest. That was the silver lining, because that was my real purpose, was to showcase to all the viewers what Silver Run was about. But did I achieve a good, positive thing? I did try to be, not too steaming, because I was really upset, as you would be. $41 for 2 hours work, plus the contract, which was very poor on purpose. A bit more. Yeah, it's poor because I think it's supposed to be that you make that up with your... Actually, really, it should be... No, this is the more powerful of the two. If anything can grab 146 tons, then it would be this. Right, let's follow. Yeah, that obviously the wood was supposed to be the icing on the cake, what made the contract really, or that's what I got from it. Because if obviously all I would have done was I would have steamed through, chopped those logs, which that wouldn't have taken that long. There's a bit of an element of you finding the right logs with the markings. There's a bit of research you need to do to find out which ones have got the markings. Although Giants they weren't pulling any tricks where they were trying to catch you out, because there are different markings. I did a bit of research to make sure I was cutting the right trees, but there were only those trees with those markings on the land. So I don't know if Giants weren't trying to trick you or anything. So I just cut those. So if I'd have known that the wood, you didn't make the money off the wood, then obviously all I would have done, it would have been just get out there quickly, chop them. But obviously it tells you, the game itself, Giants are like saying, afterwards you can sell the wood. Well, that's a big wink wink. I mean, if Giants were saying wink wink, try this, and then I'm going to annoy the hell out of you because you're going to get $41 for that trouble, wink wink, then I would have I would have thought, right, Giants, I've done this once, but I don't think it was that. I just think it was bugged out. So whatever had happened, I'm sure I'm supposed to make more. But obviously, again, surely Giants know that every content creator alive is going to do content on this to show their viewers. And if all you can show is the fact that it's bugged out, there was the shop. Again, that could have been the telehandler I was using. I got the impression in the end that the collisions was actually down to the telehandler I was using. I was using a modded telehandler, so what I could do was do a bit of testing, because I hit the shop before I hit the shop, if you know what I mean, with the telehandler front. But I was also doing the same with logs, so I think that was down to the... which one is it? Right, let's concentrate anyway. Let's get this done first. And let's get the other off follow before they whack us. Ooh, that's not oversteering. I was nowhere near jackknifing. Does that a lot. Again, imperfect. You can't expect any more than that. Right, where is the... Have we lost them? Oh, come on. I didn't even tank or anything. Oh, no. No, I was forgetting you are carrying a lot of weight. Sorry. Impatience. Thank you very much. Let's drop the back off. Let's get a bit further. Wow. Yeah, the TLX Phoenix would be the best one for this type of job, for lugging this type of stuff. That is a beast. Ooh. Nice tick up. Let's drop this. grab the other one while this is unloading. See, yeah, it is. I must admit, it was ROMBOZ that taught me that. You know, like, start unloading with one, go grab the other, do another job. It really does teach you to be sort of quite juggle better, which is a skill that I think you do need as a content creator. I've always said that, right? We want to expand that back as well at some point. Right, let's get you. Will you stop doing that? Do love both of these, the fact they've both got a rear hitch. There is a cheaper version of the Yams, and I think it is the same, but just cheaper. It might be a different model, but it's, yeah. In fact, there's a fantastic lorry. It's almost like a lorry tractor. Yeah, you really, it has got a rear and front hitch, so it's sort of like a hybrid. I'd love to do that on a Let's Play. Reasonable as well. I mean, really reasonable. Yeah, the other thing I was making note of with the Silver Run was the fact that, you know, they need to be on a tanker, was that the contracts don't allow you to lease the equipment like the normal farming contracts. So to me, it just said it's not ready. They've not actually incorporated that into the game yet. And I thought, this is not ready. Why are you doing this? You know, because you are making content creators show the fact that you haven't thought about this, or you're not far enough in front. It's like they've released it too early, as in like, oh well, it's almost there. And there were other features, as I said, because I was trying to be realistic and drop a load of wood off, which I did do. There were problems caused by that, which again, really, you need giants to work with you. You could, if you had a feature where you could drop the logs off, as in like you could go on a chevron and like sell wood that would put it on the train, because otherwise you are unloading. Yeah, no one's going to do it. Most people, I mean, I did it for effect. I did it to showcase the game, and it was at that point that when you're doing that you realise the game isn't ready. Giants haven't actually incorporated anything to work with you as a content creator. Yes, of course you could sell the wood, and you could drop the wood off into the lake that is there, the mill pond, and it would sell the wood, but that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to move the wood to the actual sawmill at the bottom, just to showcase the map and the features on the map, but it wasn't ready. And it's, yeah, when you realise that it's not ready because you're actually sort of showing that. Right, anyway, let's yeah, engine off, and let's do your engine off. Did you actually unload? You did. Right, let's sleep through. We've done all that we've got to do. And yeah, it's still 8 o'clock. How was that rain? Finally arrived. Thankfully we missed it. That's the point. I didn't look at the weather. I thoroughly enjoyed it though. I did, and as I said, I love the lock break. The rock breaking is fantastic. Really fantastic. Wow. Let's have a look at the daily sales over my morning paper. See if there's a good. Wow. Now that's twice in 2 days that I've had the bread all drop. No, we don't need it. It's a shame, because it is now that is one of the best prices I've seen for the big breadle ever. 36,000. I'd even buy that on a normal Let's Play for how good they are, you know, for having narrows, and how capacity wise that is so fantastic. But we're not going to need it, so pointless. Right, let's get down to the animals. Hello and welcome. I thought I'd show you me doing this. Yeah, this I'm gonna. What I thought was I've got to go down to do the animals anyway. So why not take a massive 108 tons of food down there, because I know they're going to need it. So yeah, I thought, well, if that's the case, then you definitely need to clean your truck, because it did take, yeah, it did take manure. I was trying to think. It wasn't silage. No, it wasn't. It was manure. This is true. Yeah. So let's grab a. Oh, that's a point. Now then, yes, it's down there. I'm just thinking. It's amazing how little tiny fragments of what you did do, the things that were here, all those type of things. Obviously, the first thing I had was the fill point over there where the fuel is, and obviously it was there for a lot of the Let's Play, but then like, yeah, then you sort of catch up again. Think, no, it's not there anymore. We changed that a long time ago. We did, it's true. But there's still little tiny remnants of remembering that. Right, we want TMR. I think we're going the wrong way. I think, oh no, there's all the extra new things. So no, you didn't go the wrong way. You should have still stuck to your guns and gone that way. Ash. Why do I need ash? It's got to be for one of the mods. I know this. I know. It's just, yeah. The only bad thing is the game gets bigger. I think, to be honest, in time, it's going to have to be under categories, a sub-menu of this type of thing. I think that's the only way to deal with this, as it's getting so big with so many mods. If we're up to, well, we must be 60 odd there. That's too many. It needs splitting. You need to like to go to fertilizers or like animal feeds and stuff like that and subcategorize it. Yeah, oh, still not expanded this. Oh well, 83 tons is good. We've got the 70 tonner down there as well. Yeah, I didn't want to go down there empty-handed, you could say. So we'll go and do the animals. Alright, I am going to do this off camera. I just wanted to say hello and, yeah, get cracking on this morning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Actually, I suppose we could do that now. That is more sensible. Yeah, we will. We'll get down to the animals, and then I'm going to show you if... I'm sure today was the month of August was when they were born. I'm sure I said that last session, and I worked it out that that was right. So we're going to have a quick look before I... And then what I'll do is I shall show you the stats when I've completely finished all the animals, that they're all fed and all happy and all the rest of it. Of course, the health on the new ones will not be good because it never is. I've got to say, horses are so little trouble, it is unbelievable. You just have to bung them some oats, and mind you, we do have a chap and a lady come in sometimes to actually take the horses for a ride every day, so it's not quite that simple. Yeah, this is true. Right, who's got the water? It is the HDZ, of course it is. Right, let's have a look and see what is happening in our 60, 120, 240, 270. They're filled again. So we need to sell some more animals. Now, I'm going to think about this. I'm not sure which is the right way to do it. Now then, who are the newborns? Let's have a look. This should be it. Health, 80%. In fact, yeah, this isn't really the right way to do it, is it? This is the best way because it shows you the full amount. Yeah, 490 out of 490. Health 96. Oh, perhaps it was yesterday then, because they've gone up. They shouldn't be like that. Water is, all my life, terribly desperate. Right, we need to get this up. Wow, 89 tons of milk. 55 tons of straw. 55 tons of straw. We took 120 tons out of this last night. That is right. Let's take them out of the way. We're going to get 70 tons of straw, 65 tons of straw, I think. To keep that up to 120, we'll get that 83 tons of... How much are you up to? We literally emptied you to the dregs. 91 tons in one evening. Well, technically, yeah, actually, it's the only thing, isn't it? It's not so simple as that. That crop looks awfully much like it's ready as well. Now, why am I going to the slurry point as if I'm going to empty that? Because it's not going to work. Yeah, so that looks good. I should have got... Yeah, I would have been wiser to actually set the harvesters going first. But yeah, I've done this wrong. But I like to do my animals first. That is true. Now, I need to watch this time. I normally just let it go. But then we'll have... Oh, no. Just do it. Yeah, that's true. Because we've got the pigs as well. So we can do that, and we can multitask. Right, so yeah, I did say I was going to let you go. Typical me, just charge us straight into action, as is my want. And yeah, so we're fully filled, and we've got a full thing of pigs. So we need to get rid of another. Let's have a look actually at the pigs. Let's just study this together at the very least. After all, you want stakeholders in this. Let's see who's about to give birth. It's fantastic. 60 are about to give birth. Right, so we need to get rid of 60. They're the ones who've just given birth, because they're the big ones. They're about to give birth, so we will be very stupid to sell those. They're only 4 months old, though. Yeah, I think this is one of those stages where you've got to let them get to a good stage where they earn enough money for you to make it worth your while. I'm interested in doing this because obviously I know we're not here for that much longer, but it is nice. Yeah, 650. How much do you have to... 12 months, wow. So we shall see in between that. Somewhere between 200 and 600, what the next tick up is in a month or two. That's what we're going to do. Right, I am going to show you the stats in a few minutes, so I'm going to see you shortly. I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking he's going to hit the roof with that thing, and I thought the same myself, so I stopped it, and I thought, let's come back outside. Yeah, but I'm going to let them know, because I know what they're like. They're eagle-eyed, and some of them will say, yeah, we know what happened off camera. No, it didn't. Oh, but I did hit the fact. Oh, wow, it has got... Oh, it's got... That's bizarre. When I first placed this, it had no collisions. I went through it. I remember showing you all that. So now it has got collisions. Does it have a settling in period? Where it's ghost-like and then it becomes real? Because that is the one reason I really did put it for realism, for the fact that, yeah, if you had a massive thing like that, you'd need to put a fence there for safety, wouldn't you, really? I wouldn't have any deaths on my watch. That's not right. Yeah. Right, let's go to Benny. Talk about faff. Yeah, I did realise my angle's bad going in as well, for the others who, yeah, look at things and know that... Because it does, it's true, I'm the same. I look at something and I think, he's going to hit that, and then it stops. They stop the camera, and you think, yeah, you hit that, didn't you? Oh dear, but yeah. Wow. Okay, this is alright. Oversteer job. Okay, that's... Sure, I'm quite going to do that. Maybe if we turn steeper, but we've got to be careful. That's it. That's it. It's only trouble when with a lorry when you do this type of thing, because it does oversteer a lot. Because you then got to try to get back in, which, because you've got no room, takes an awful lot. I'm hoping there should just about be enough room, I reckon, to get this done. That's why I wanted to sort of show this as well on camera, so that whether I'm right or wrong, whether I do hit the roof or not, you will at least see. I'm not sure you can do this. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, I think we can. Just. Oh, when I say just, I mean just. That's any trouble with the camera view. Oh, easily done. Absolutely amazing. That's because it's so long. Of course, that end would be done. That's fantastic. I like that. Yeah. Anyway, I shall leave you to your own devices for a few minutes, and I'm going to see you shortly. Right, that's pretty much that done. I've put 50 odd tons of like in all of them, so we've got quite a lot of milk left. We have got to that stage where, yeah, I want to see how much. In fact, you know, there is an easy way to do that now. Remind me. Yeah, let's have a look at the cycles on this. I don't want to put any more than 50 tons in, because it's just not going to work. It's the brand oil here, I remember. I do like them when they do things that are obvious like that. Right, so how many cycles? 969,600, about 15 tons a day. So really it's got 3 months supply, which is going to take us August, September, October. Right, and then we've got November and maybe December. We may be here in December. That probably would be the last month, which means there's way too much milk. Is it worth us building ore? We've got one down the bottom already. I wouldn't go Millmon now. I'd go the little tiny ones because they are actually, funnily enough, as powerful. But I do think it is true. I think we've got a box cover. They do 10. They do. Oh, it's a point actually. I don't think the Millmons did any more than those. Let's have a look. We're going to place one. Right. Where are we going to go? Production. The little one. I'm not going to go the cheetah one, even though I obviously it's a bit of a TARDIS, the cheetah one. I would like to have one with high cycles, but I want it to be legitimate. Yeah, all the plasma expansions. I've not seen the actual things themselves. Right. Farm Dairy Mod, this one here. Always do this. Always forget. One time I'll remember to switch interactive zone markers on before I do that. I don't know, at least it stays on it though. Right, it is that side I need. So the drop off is there and the milk is the side you do the, yeah, we'll go now. Now I've always, you can always get to it, but let's pull forward a little to be a bit realistic. Right, okay, we'll stick one for now. But actually, let's kind of look and see, yeah, how much it does get rid of. I don't know. Is it the same as I'm sure it's the same as the Millmon. I'm sure I said this. 960 times 15. It is exactly the same. Cheese, chocolate. I don't know what raw milk actually does. I never have figured that one out. I presume that gives it to something that needs raw milk. Yeah, it will get sugar. It will get that done overnight. So smashing the excellent. That's on. That can another 50 tons. So let's give that. Yeah, we've got 10. We have got quite a lot. I'll just show you on this. Yeah, I just started this just under 10 tons, so that all 3 of the big ones have got 50 tons each, and that is enough really to take them for months. So we will put this one in today. I think we'll put one in each morning. And Mr. Smith switches zone markers off now. Yeah, smash it. Yeah, way. We'll do the same again then. We'll put, in fact, yeah, 40 tons, because that's exactly how much these hold. We'll do a full amount. Switched my phone on silence and forgot about my alarm. Typical. Right. Let's get this last one done, and then it's time to get those harvesters harvested. I am going to go into a time lapse with those. I'm going to set them going, and I'm going to let you see them harvested. Well, it is a big field still. It's not. Yeah, it really isn't a snippet still. Now these are more awkward to get to the points on the side of these. I've noticed this on, I've got these on 2 or 3 Let's Plays because they're such a fantastic, not only price but also capacity. Oh, fantastic! I love the colours you can sort of do them to as well. It's just got the H2 Studios have got a different sort of points on the thing where they hit. So I think it's at the back. Right, I'm going to pan out, I'm going to set them going, the harvesters, and then I'm going to pan back in. So I'm going to see you in a few minutes. Just switching the cameras on because there are some lovely butterflies about, and different ones than we've seen before. Just flying over there. They keep coming back, so I'm hoping. They're so elusive, they are. They come around and they go, but then that's like real life. Butterflies are exactly like that. I was going to put these on follow me, but then I thought, you know, just, they're so fast. These are unbelievable machines, they really are. So he was, yeah, I was just in this, and I thought, oh, quickly jump out and stop the cameras, and yeah, stop the cameras. The cameras were stopped. Start the cameras, but yeah, then they of course went away as they always do. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm going to set these going, and then I'm going to literally pan back in. So I'm going to see you shortly.